ASMR art analysis session. The first artwork we'll be going over today is a presentation of the portrait of Marie de Medici by Peter Paul Rubens from 1622 to 1625, Common Era. Yes, this oil painting is currently on display at the prestigious Louvre. We can see the ancient gods of marriage and love, Hymen and Amor, more commonly known as Cupid. In Nike Omen form, they are hovering in the air as they present the portrait of Marie to Henry IV of France. Hymen holds a torch in his left hand, symbolizing love, while Cupid points out Marie's beauty to Henry. This was clearly convincing to Henry, as he looks quite smitten, and they did indeed marry later on, a marriage that was 2 years in the making. Yes, and this union was approved by Jupiter and Juno, the king and queen of Olympian gods. You can see their approval in their loving hands embrace. See France personified as the woman talking to Henry, telling him that yes, indeed, this marriage will be good for the country. She urges him to turn his back on war, seen in the burning village in the background, which he does do. Back to you, Charles. This is the 6th of 24 paintings of the life of Marie de Medici, commissioned by herself, and portrays both the splendid and humiliating events in her lifetime. Now moving on to self-portrait with Saskia. Created in 1663, this astonishing etching of he and his wife in historical clothing, Rembrandt, the artist, wears stylized plume beret and a tailed overcoat. Saskia, depicted modest, wears an old-fashioned veil. Rembrandt showed himself as a man with many faces, from a soldier to a ragged beggar, and a stylish Renaissance courier. The marital image shows the loving woman seated at a table. Typical man dominating the image. Anything to say about that, Vanessa? Saskia is just more self-absorbed. She is on a smaller scale behind him. Rembrandt himself transformed marriage portraits into something more inventive. He also spent hours upon hours etching with a needle. Etching in itself is a printmaking process. If we focus on Rembrandt, we realize how truly astonishing his etching technique and abilities are. I can't begin to explain how much I adore his individualized style. The experimental nature of his work led to testing weights and colors of paper. We can't forget the multiple states he would make out of a single image. Thank you for listening to our ASMR art analysis session. Come back next week where we will look at more Nike omens. We have to go now. They are polishing the floor.